Well, we got a new toy to play with. Okay, so one of the things I liked about this is one person can handle this. It's supposed to be 84 pounds is what the shipping weight said. Drill some holes in the bucket and get that mounted. We need to take these hydraulic hoses, slide them on in. So they slide in this tube, and then this has an angle for these to slide out. Supposed to, at least. That way, it doesn't slide out on me. Okay, so what we got? bolted and pinned on right there. This yellow is supposed to be your indicator for when it's ready to cut. Looks like it might be a little off a little bit. I should be able to tell from the slack. I can always put this on the other side and see when this slacks. Or I can always just take some of this tape off to expose more black. But either way, the way it's supposed to work is set it up on the tree limb. It takes that slack away. It seems like it's gonna might be a little tight. Needs some lubrication. That should technically fall down just from the weight. And what we'll do is get some of this lubrication going on here. Need to measure for the hoses now, and then once we go and get the hoses and come back, we need to oil this chain and make sure it's at the right tension. Say about that much slack, and we're looking at 6 foot. This can still tilt down even more, so I'm gonna go with 7 foot. All right, so the hose we need is 3/8. Hopefully it shows up on video, but 4,000 psi, 3/8 with the 1/2 inch. Okay, I got the hoses. So the female end that I needed, I was gonna do the 3/8, but they didn't have any in stock. I was gonna order it, took a few days, but he had 1/2 inch in stock and I could get it today, and it was $3 more to go ahead and get 1/2 inch versus the 3/8. And this might come in handy, being 1/2 inch later on, to use as an extension later on. So for the extra $3 to have it today, I'll go ahead and do it. Hose size doesn't really matter because it only allows 7 gallons per minute no matter what. So yeah, hose sizes doesn't matter too much. But we'll get these screwed on, hooked up, play with the trees. Okay, I haven't actually tightened any of these down, or even connected it yet, but I'm not sure which way it flows. So what I'm gonna do is connect these, tighten those up so they don't leak. I'm gonna test it because when I hit the button, I want to be able to pull the joystick towards me to go and have it go the correct way. And then also you can reverse this, so which I want, going away from me. So first, go get some wrenches, get these connected, go from there. Okay, so got it all hooked up. So now I'm going to get in there and test to see which way it's spinning. Alright, so as you see, it is spinning the correct way. It's awesome when you get it right the first time. But just to show you how high this goes, which along the fields, that's about as high as you really gonna need it for, because you are gonna have some of the tree limbs that sag down, so you do need to cut a little higher. But most of the, I don't know, about that high, most of the combines. So clearing along fields and everything, and then any yard jobs, that should be way high, like this roundabout, the enclosed trailer, and then also when I have this on the deck over, the cab likes to hit a lot of these limbs. So I'm gonna pull this back down, oil it, tighten those bolts, and start playing with it. I'm gonna have to go get the regular chainsaw and cut the limbs off till probably about right there, then the rest of it wood chipper. a lot better than getting up on a ladder with a regular chainsaw. Don't need a bucket truck. So, if you made it to the end of the video, might as well like it and subscribe to see more of this content. This is basically a trial run, test run. Wanted to see how long it would take, get rough estimate on how long it takes to cut with the pole saw, and then cut it up in the firewood, the big pieces, and then the rest of it through the wood chipper. And then I still need to add in the time of cleaning up all the little stuff with the rake. But it gives me a good estimate on how to charge customers.